this is off the subject, but I noticed this last time. Like I was listening to it. I was listening to it again. I could be wrong, but like I know this is how I know like the first two lines of Genesis. Better see better Elohim I Shemai first two lines of Genesis, and I know some other Hebrew, right? But I was listening to Zechariah, and I listened to the whole thing through today. That wasn't Zechariah, right? I could be wrong. I don't know, but I know enough Hebrew. Like I know it in English. I know Zechariah in English, and I was listening to it, and he said Jerusalem like it was like he said Jerusalem like over and over, and especially at the end, he kept saying Jerusalem. He was talking about Jerusalem. I mean, I don't know exactly what. Maybe God is just like trying to force me to learn Hebrew. Because what I have to do is not conducive to like sitting down and learning something. Because there's like not a set time. Like maybe I could hear, but I've only been here for like a week and a half, and I'll probably be leaving soon. I don't even know. Who knows? You know what I mean? I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be. I don't know. Sometimes like when I went back to Vegas the first time, when I really started breaking apart when I got the donkey, I was just going back to Vegas just to check my mail, and I was going to be out of there, and it turned into like 7 months, and then I left. I'm like, I gotta get out of here, and I left, and then I got brought back there, and I was back there another 2 months until I got out. Why are the flags at half mast? It doesn't happen. I mean, if I was anywhere else, I would be like, oh, maybe they just made a mistake. I'm in DC though. You know what I'm saying? That's like the American. Maybe somebody died who I don't know. It's part of their thing, but you know, if I was anywhere else, but I don't know. I don't think any other flags are. Yeah, the flag on that building is not half mast. It must be somebody who is part of the American Revolution, whatever, one of their members or somebody on the board, or I don't know, something involved with that. I was like, why are they? Nothing happened. Anyway, back to the Hebrew thing. I'm listening to it, and first of all, like I've listened to it in Hebrew before, especially that one. And when he does it was a different speaker. It was different. It's spoken differently. When he does the chat, he's like, or what? Like they go through like chapter 1, chapter 2, like whatever. But it didn't do it that way, right? I didn't hear Joshua. He's saying Yeshua, right? And at the end, like you said, the word Jerusalem was said. I don't know. It was said at least. I don't know how many times I wasn't sitting there counting it, but I was like, you just said Jerusalem again. You just said Jerusalem again. Talking about Jerusalem. He just kept saying Jerusalem. Something about Jerusalem was talking about Jerusalem. I don't know, but in the text of Zechariah, Jerusalem's only mentioned in the beginning. It's not at the end. It's not mentioned over and over. He's talking about Jerusalem. I don't know what he's talking. It was just for me to learn Hebrew completely. If I knew Hebrew completely, I wouldn't even. I don't know. I mean, but it was something else. Just saying. And then I think I kept hearing Jesus, but Jesus, but I don't know what you're talking about. Jesus. And Jesus is a Greek word anyway. Jesus is a Greek word. My name, Jason, in Greek is Joshua. Actually, so it like people are like his name was Joshua, but he can't be Yahushua because Jason is Joshua in Greek. Jason's the formation of or Yahushua would be Jason. It wouldn't be Jesus. Just to let you know, like that in Greek, Jason's the Hellenistic form of Joshua, or the Hellenistic form of you know the Hebrew Joshua is Jason, and Jason in Greek is Joshua. Just to let you know, Ashatan.